All right, y'all. I'm going to show you how to go ahead and start this elements and compounds activity that we have planned for you all. It's going to be pretty much an at-home activity that you can complete pretty quick, to be honest, okay? It's going to be for a major grade, so make sure you do take it seriously. But your instructions. How to start the video, like this video I'm making, it'll be right here. And then to turn in video, it will be right here. It's just not there yet because I'm making the videos currently, okay? So what I'd recommend to do first and foremost is delete this and put like your name. So I'd put Melissa Mass, and that's the title of my project. Then what I'm going to do is pick 3 products I'm using in my house and put the titles here. So the first product I'm using is Ritz crackers. The second product I'm going to use is Crest 3D mouthwash. And the third product I'm using is Suave Advanced Therapy Lotion. Okay, so before I even start to show you any of this, please note that you cannot use these 3 examples because they are ones that I'm using, and that's not fair to use one of these. Okay, so you may not use these 3. Alrighty. The point of this project is to realize that everything we use and all the products in your house are composed, meaning made out of elements found on Earth, okay? What your job is to do, you're going to go to photo booth, and I think my photo booth will just open, but you are going to take 3 pictures, and my pictures aren't wonderful. Some are better than others, I guess, but I mean, you get the point, and you can either use your phone or you can use your photo booth, whatever way you want to do it. I used photo booth because I just think it's easier to take the pictures and just drag it to the desktop to have them there. Okay, so all my pictures I did already put on the desktop over here in the corner. I took my pictures and I put them on the corner over there. You see them here? Okay, so what we're going to do is add the pictures now, okay? So I'm going to go ahead, oops, didn't mean to do that. I'm going to go ahead and actually, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and move this kind of like that because to put the picture on there, well, let's see how it works. Okay, so the Ritz cracker one I'm going to put here, and I'm going to move. And you can probably hear my kids in the background. You know, trying to make you videos is fun when you have 3 little ones running around having a good old time. But you can see in the picture that the ingredients label is this thing down here. It is not, I'm going to kind of write on the screen, it is not the nutrition label. I do not want that, okay? I want the ingredients, all right? Awesome. So I'm going to kind of escape out of that and go to the next slide and put my picture on there. And it was the lotion, and this was the picture, the wonderful picture of my lotion. But nonetheless, it's an actual picture. You're not allowed to grab pictures off the internet. That's a big no-no. But, you know, we just want to make sure that you guys are realizing that all these things on Earth that we use are composed of elements from the periodic table, which is, I just think it's pretty fascinating, and I think you should too. I'm going to kind of edit this. I want to make my picture a little bit bigger, so this gives you an idea of how to, you know, set it up a bit, because it's actually a really easy project. You just need to, you know, try your best, I should say, okay? I'm going to go ahead and actually wipe the screen clean, okay, because we don't need that, and go back to the pen thing, but I'll escape. And I'm going to go ahead and put my 3rd picture on here. Oh, I mixed those up, didn't I? The mouthwash. No problem. Actually, let me undo. Like I said, I'm not perfect. I try to be, but it's good for you guys to see that I mess up too. So I need to put the mouthwash on that screen. Okay. Mouthwash goes here. And like I said, you got to play with slides, okay? There's no like exact format to do this. You know, that's just the way that I know. If you have a different way, in a way that you like, go for it, okay? Like I said, no set way to do this. It's just doing it, you know? But anywho, I'm going to put this like over here and show you what your job is to do, okay? I'm going to move this up like I was doing and edit this thingy. And I mean, you have the product in front of you too, so if you can't see it perfectly in the picture, it's really not that big of a deal. We're just trying to, you know, get you playing with the slides and then, you know, going from there and setting it up correctly and realizing that there's elements and all these things found on your products, okay? So a lot of your food labels, which a lot of you probably will pick food labels, remember that your food labels will have an ingredients label and a nutrition label. We do not want the thing that shows like percentages with your calories and total fat and cholesterol. That's not what we want. Okay, no. What we want is the ingredients label, okay? So I'm going to switch my pen color. You do not need to circle this on your slideshow or underline unless you want, but I'm just showing you that on your ingredients label, you have a bunch of ingredients listed there, okay? If you notice, one of the ingredients in Ritz crackers is the easy one. It's going to be salt, okay? So you can see right here that salt is in this. I'm going to get out of this and I'm going to list the compound found in this Ritz crackers is salt. That's the one I want to use. The formula for salt, I don't know. So how do I find that out? Well, I can go and use Google, right? And I can type in chemical formula for salt. Usually it pops right up and, you know, for this one, it's correct. If you want to go invent, like, I always tell kids, don't trust the first thing that pops up always on the internet. For this one, it's correct. But you could even go to other websites and kind of search. But just to let you know, it is NaCl, okay? So on here, the formula, I'm going to do NaCl. And then the elements found in salt. You can then go to your periodic table that you bookmarked and find out the elements that are in salt. And the first one is Na, and we know that is sodium, okay? And then the other one we know is chlorine, okay? So that's those two. We can decorate this in the background if you want. I don't really I'm not particularly looking for, you know, how beautiful you make this and stuff. But if you want to edit it and make the background kind of like a color and maybe change the font a little bit, I mean, that's awesome because it shows you're putting in a good effort, and we always like to put in a good effort, right? So Ritz crackers. And then we have another one. We have 3D mouthwash, the crust one. And on the ingredients, I mean, I'm just picking this, guys. I'm not even, I need to pause really quick, so hold on. Like, I'm not even I don't even know these by heart. Like, I teach science, yes, but I'm not a scientist. But just to let you know, the one that I see that I'm going to use on here, and again, you don't need to write on the slide, but I will just for this teaching purpose. If you want to, go for it. That'd be awesome, but you don't have to, okay? Um, One of the ingredients on here is phosphoric acid, and it's the one right here, okay? So I'm going to escape out of that, and I'm going to go to the internet and type in the chemical formula for phosphoric acid. And that one is correct, okay? And again, you can go and explore other websites, but it is correct right here. So it's going to be H3, capital P, capital O, 4, okay? So just you're going to follow that same format as before. So compound formula and then the elements found in that formula. So the compound phosphoric acid, the formula, I need to go back and see it. It was H3PO4, H3PO4. And you see how the O is capital? For the purpose of this, I can't make the numbers like subscripts. But remember that O, this is an O here, and it is capital, which represents a separate element, okay? And then the elements found here are going to be, and you can go look at your periodic table, okay, to find it, but the H is hydrogen. The P is phosphorus. And the O is oxygen, okay? And again, it'd be cool if you went ahead and, you know, did your thing with this and made it kind of look a little bit better than your traditional font. But I mean, you see how fast I'm doing this, and I'm not a pro at it. I'm just kind of investigating, you know, just doing the best I can. But then we'll move on to the last one, and this is Suave Advanced Therapy Lotion. So again, I'm going to follow that same format, compound, formula, and elements. All right. So I need to get my Suave bottle and see what element I'm just randomly going to pick. And on this one, sure, let's go ahead and do stearic acid. I'm not even sure what that is, but let's go look it up, okay? It's probably some crazy one. Yeah, that looks right. So we're going to go with it, okay? But again, the point of this is to realize that stuff we use in our homes has elements in it. Pretty weird, huh? So stearic acid, the formula is going to be C18, H36, crazy, H36, and then O2. Oops, and then O2. So again, let's kind of figure out the elements in here. The capital C, you should know that one, is carbon. The capital H, you should know that one, is hydrogen. And the capital O is oxygen. Perfect. Okay. So you'll highlight this. Let's change the font. You can pick any font you want, any background you want. I just kind of like that one. I guess it's just my thing. But then the background, you know, you can do images if you want. I don't care, but I'm just doing colors for the purpose of the video. So I'm done, okay? But they actually have to be, they can't be photos from the internet. They have to be pictures from home. As you can see, I'm in them holding, you know, those, but they need to be pictures from home. I'm all done. So what I'm going to do is go ahead now and submit. And if you click back at the first video, I will show you now how to submit, okay?